Men don't commit to women based on what they do for them. Because what women think, a lot of times they think, okay, I'm gonna watch his kids. I'm gonna give him as much sex as he wants. I'm gonna give him head in the car. I'm gonna do all of these things for him, and then he gonna pick somebody else. And they like, what happened? I did all that I could to show him my value. Well, men don't determine value like that. Men determine value who you represent in his life, who you are to him, right? And then if you're the one who makes me want to be a better man, I want to be with you.
I'm feeling this. I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, right? Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. This is a big reason why a lot of these modern time relationships have an issue, because people actually believe that men judge long-term relationships by sex. And that's not true. So you got you young girls out here trying to mimic strippers and porn stars as if, you know, if I do these moves and I do this and do that, I'm going to find this guy's going to commit and be my husband because, you know, because I got 3,000. It's like, okay. And some of y'all ladies are out here upset as adults. Y'all upset out here as adults because he didn't marry you and you did all the freaky stuff. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't do any of the like loving stuff, the nurturing stuff, the, you know, the your character is why, you know, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to commit to you for the rest of my life stuff. You ain't do none of that. You know, so y'all, you know, busted wide open a couple times, maybe did a split, gawked it up. And now y'all in the car singing Dionne Warwick and Luther Vandross. Anyone who had a heart can hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. You couldn't really have a heart and hurt me. You're lying to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves, because what does your throat got to do with your heart? What does your box got to do with your heart? Absolutely nothing. Well, you know, I felt it in my heart. It was so deep. And it's like, well, I mean, if you fell in love, see, if you fall in love from sex, that doesn't mean he falls in love from sex. It's a difference. It's a difference. I'm just trying to help you now. You know, don't shoot the messenger, player. I'm just trying to help you. But some of y'all don't get it on purpose and by mistake. You just don't get it. And we wind up in these situations where people are upset. And it's like, what are you really upset at? Like, really, honestly, truly. What are you really ticked off about? And a lot of what people are mad about is you got lied to. You got lied to. Somebody told you that, you know, if you made him shoot off like a fire hydrant or splash it down like a fire extinguisher, he was never going to leave. And it's like, no, that's not true. That's not true. And I'm not going to say there are not guys out here who are thinking with their dipstick, right? They are. And then those guys complain, well, that's all you got. And it's like, well, that's all you looking for, because that's all you thinking. What is your dipstick? You know, and I get it that there are guys out here lying. Oh, man, that big old booty, you know what I'm saying? He out there doing the button. Hi, sack. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then, you know, 6 months later, he's like, man, I got to get rid of this chick, man. You know what I'm saying? It's something else missing. And you do have a lot of people who are really just thinking with their reproductive organs. They're just thinking with that box or their stick. That's it. That's it. And, you know, and some people have clarity after they have an orgasm. Some people they're chasing a dragon. They want that very first orgasm all over again. And until the longer they go without getting it, the more they're disenchanted with the relationship. But for a lot of you ladies, y'all want to sit here and lie to yourselves and lie to your other female friends about, I did everything, girl. No, you had sex. And I did a video recently about that. Shout out to the woman that was talking about she didn't know how to love a man. A lot of y'all have been taught how to have sex with a man, not necessarily even satisfy that man. And on the flip side, I saw a young lady talk about this with these girls be dry out here, and she was like, well, some of them are dry, and some of y'all can't do what it takes to get them wet. So I don't know what you're complaining about. You getting in there, you might get your dry little desert humps in, but you ain't did enough to moisten the area. So that's on you. So that happens, right? But this idea that a relationship is made in the bedroom is dumb. They used to say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That was in the kitchen. That wasn't in the bedroom. Now, the way to a man's heart is, to let him put it all the way up to my stomach. And it's like, no, y'all done perverted the whole phrase. Like, they got classes online and in person. This is how you ride a guy. You straddle, you roll over, you hump, you get on top, you there, you that. It's like, oh my goodness, man. Y'all losing your minds. And frankly, a lot of this stuff is stuff you should have got out of your system in your 20s. Frankly. Excuse me. A lot of this stuff is what you should have got out of yourself in your 20s. Now you had these sexual experiences, and y'all in your 30s and 40s, I'm just trying to have another a threesome and a foursome and a fivesome. I'm trying to get it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hump it. And it's like, y'all are idiots because y'all should know this by now, but obviously y'all, late bloomers are just dumb. That a lot of y'all people who have all this sexual energy and sexual fantasy are people who are fantasizing about sex all the time and you're really not getting any. You haven't got enough sex to just say, okay, I'm good, good. Y'all haven't got past that phase. And some of y'all, it'll never be enough sex. Okay, fine. I mean, and this is where this conversation has to go. At a certain age, people want to know your life skills. And if all of your life skills are in the bedroom, you don't have no life skills. You see what I'm saying? You don't have any life skills. And a lot of y'all don't want to hear that or deal with that fact, but that's the reality of it. A lot of y'all just doing dumb stuff. And since you're doing dumb stuff, you think you can hide your insecurities, your stupidity, your immaturity, your lack of responsibility behind sex. And when you hit a certain age or age group of people, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But, as Beanie Man would say, who am I? To tell you that, but you got to find it out on your own. But I'm done at this point. You tell me what you think about it. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.